Hi there, my name is Caitlin Bandy and this is my channel BandysBooks. Today is Tuesday, so I'm here with a Tag Tuesday video. Today's tag is going to be the New Year's tag, and I am excited for this one. I enjoy like the New Year's and the goal planning and all that kind of stuff, and that's what this revolves around. This tag was originally created by Heather at Bookables, and I saw this tag this morning by MJ at Reading This Life and thought it would be a fun one to just kind of pull together. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. The first question on this tag is, how many books do you plan to read in 2023? I mentioned this in my video about my 2023 reading goals and personal goals, which you can find up here if you want a more detailed version. But basically, my goal for this year is 200 books. Last year it was 150, so I figured I'd up it by another 50 since I crushed last year's goal. Feeling good about that number. Number 2, name 5 books that you didn't read in 2022 that you want to make a priority in 2023. So I have a lot of books that I did not get to in 2022, but I did narrow it down to 5. So first is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is a book that comes highly, highly recommended, and I tried to get into it and just kind of was struggling with it at the time that I tried to read it. I don't think it's because it's a bad book. I just think I wasn't in the right place when I tried to read it initially. I have Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. This was gifted to me last year, and I love fantasy. I love, all of the stuff about this. I just, for some reason, never got to it. And then I have All's Well by Mona Awad. Same thing, sounds like my cup of tea. I know that Mona Awad tends to write really quirky books, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this. And then I have Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I've really enjoyed all of Blake Crouch's other books, and I'm not sure why I haven't gotten through this one yet, but I am looking forward to getting into it. And then finally, I have The Mountains Sing by Nguyen Phan Ke Mai. This has shown up on TBRs multiple times through last year, and for whatever reason, it keeps getting put on the back burner. I think because I know that it's going to be like an emotional book for me, and I don't know, I've just been kind of waiting till I'm in the right place. But so all 5 of these books are going to be prioritized for 2023. Question 3, what genre do you read more of? So I have a pretty decent spread across genres. I do try actively to make sure that I'm reading multiple genres. I think the 3 genres that I read the most of now would be fantasy, historical fiction, and probably contemporary fiction, but not contemporary fiction in the sense of romance, more contemporary fiction looking at a person's life, family issues, things like that. Question 4, name 3 non-book related goals. So again, I have a video that goes into all of this in detail, but 3 really quickly are that my primary goal this year is to create healthier boundaries around myself. I do tend to overstress, I do tend to overcommit, and I want to go into this year trying to be more realistic about what I can accomplish, what I can do, and then more protective of the space around me. I also want to work on consistency around my health. I do, when I'm feeling well, tend to work out, eat well, do all those things, but when I'm stressed out, I tend to slack off, as most people do. So I have a commitment to just be more consistent with that year. Number 3, I think, would be to spend more active time with my partner, quality time. I think, I have realized that I tend to spend a lot of distracted time where I'm on the phone, not necessarily as engaged, and I think I want to get back to making sure that I'm a little bit more engaged with my life and a little more present with my life. So those would be 3 non-bookish goals. Number 5, what's a book that you've had forever and still haven't gotten around to? So I purchased The Death of Jane Lawrence by Caitlin Starling in October of 2021. I had done a whole horror TBR. I went to the bookstore. I was so excited. It was my first month on BookTube. I was so excited, and I bought a whole bunch of horror books. And for whatever reason, I never got around to this. And I put it back on my TBR in October 2022 and never got to it. And I'm not really sure what it is, but for whatever reason, I just have not prioritized this one. So this is also something that I'm hoping that I'm going to finally knock out in 2023. Number 6, one word to describe 2023. For me, like I've already mentioned, 2023 is going to be about boundaries. So my word is boundaries. Just to remind myself that I need to prioritize the things that serve me and deprioritize the things that don't serve me. Things like jobs, things like stress, let them go, walk away from them and let them go, and not let them interrupt the rest of my life. So boundaries around the things I love, boundaries around the things that I don't love, boundaries around the things that create me, create stress and wreak havoc on my life, and hopefully I will be feeling a lot better for it. So number 7 is to tag some people. I am doing this late at night, and I recognize that for most people it's probably already creeping into Wednesday. So if you see this and it interests you and you want to do it tomorrow or next week, consider yourself tagged. And other than that, thank you again for joining. I hope that this was like an insightful little look into some of my thoughts about 2023. As I mentioned in my previous video, I really hope everybody has a great year. I'm really looking forward to seeing your own reading goals, what you're going to be picking up first, how you enjoy the books that are coming out this year, what you're excited about, what your goals are. I am excited for you. I know that 2023 is going to be great and you're going to crush it. And I hope that you're going to set healthy boundaries for yourself as well. Thank you for joining. I'm Caitlin Bandy. This is my channel, Bandy's Books. I'll see you next time. Bye.